Imagine waking up to the gentle hiss of steam instead of an alarm clock. Not a ringtone, not a scream, just pressure, heat, and a city beginning to breathe. Outside your window, airships drift like whales over streets of brass and stone. Every corner hums with gears, valves, and warm metal. This is not a dream. It is 2026 in a world where electricity and gasoline never became the kings of progress. In this timeline, humanity perfected the steam engine instead. They made it smaller. They made it faster. And eventually, they made it cleaner. In our world, steam turbines still generate much of modern electricity. But here, steam is not a backup system. Here, steam is the platform everything runs on. So let me take you on a walk through this alternate future. The sun rises over a city of burnished copper spires and iron arches. From every rooftop, thin plumes curl into the morning air. The whole skyline seems to exhale. Down on the street, the cobblestones vibrate as a tram glides past. Its boiler is tucked beneath polished panels, quiet enough to sound almost polite. People in long coats sip coffee from metal cups, warming their hands against the heat. Children run past with clockwork toys, laughing over the chuff of a nearby pump. If you listen closely, the city has a pulse. Valves open. Condensers sigh. Gears answer with a muted clank. 2 centuries ago, inventors like James Watt improved primitive engines. But in this world, the next generation did not stop there. They chased a strange idea, machines that could think by moving metal. Charles Babbage's dream did not stay a museum curiosity. Mechanical computers expanded into cabinets, rooms, and entire office floors. They stored data on tapes, cylinders, and punched cards. Then companies connected those machines with pneumatic tubes. That became their internet. You do not click a link. You pull a lever. Then you wait for the click-clack of a capsule arriving. Messages travel at the speed of compressed air. And somehow, no one complains about buffering. But let's stay focused on our walk. We turn a corner and find the central steam plant. It looks less like a factory and more like a cathedral for pressure. Inside, enormous boilers feed sleek turbines. The turbines spin quietly, turning pressure into light, motion, and heat. Engineers monitor gauges and valves with the concentration of organists. A tiny mistake can make a whole district see off. A plaque on the wall tells visitors that another world chose internal combustion. Here, efficiency won a different race. Large turbines became stronger than the little piston engines of old. Steam was never abandoned. It was refined. Condensed steam and heat recapture made the air cleaner than you might fear. But the air still carries coal smoke, burnt oil, and old industrial memory. Outside the plant, a newsstand rattles with brass-framed screens. Little automata update headlines with movable type. One story celebrates 200 years of mechanical computing. Another warns of a canal blockade after a steam barge broke its rudder. Accidents happen when your civilization is driven by boiling water. And every advantage has a bill. Waste heat snakes through the streets in thick pipe bundles. In winter, that makes the city feel generous. In summer, it feels like living inside a kettle. We step into a park where the grass is watered by steam-driven pumps. Small children ride miniature locomotives along looping tracks. A vendor sells pastries steamed soft and hot instead of baked crisp. In the distance, an airship prepares to dock at a tower. Passengers descend gracefully, powered across continents by superheated water. A father points to the sky and tells his daughter about the day he saw a steam rocket test. Because here, even space has been touched by steam. Engineers use high-pressure boilers to push small capsules toward orbit. The physics are brutal. No one has landed on the moon yet, but they dream loudly. As we walk, we notice the fashion. Coats have pockets for tools. Goggles protect eyes from stray cinders. Jewelry ticks, clicks, and occasionally needs winding. For some people, a pocket watch is more comforting than a smartphone buzz. This world values craft and texture. Nothing is disposable if a patient hand can repair it. Shoes are cobbled. Machines are repaired. And children learn to fix things before they learn to throw them away. We pass a school where children recite thermodynamics instead of multiplication tables. In workshops, apprentices file, rivet, and polish until their hands ache. Science class means boiling water and measuring pressure, not writing code. At the corner, a street performer turns a crank. A mechanical puppet bows, dances, and pretends to be offended. The performer whispers a joke. The crowd laughs, and for a moment, the whole machine feels human. Steam gives this world its rhythm. But our tour is only a first doorway. There are factories where automatons labor beside humans. Hospitals where surgeons sterilize tools with jets of steam. Libraries where knowledge lives on punched cards and metal discs. Theaters where gaslight and mechanical projectors make stories flicker. Museums where steam cannons sit beside lighter-than airships. From rich merchants to tired laborers, everyone hears the same sound. The steady hiss and heartbeat of machines. It unites them. It also traps them inside the problems it creates. As the day ends, we climb a hill and look back at the city. The sun dips behind brass spires, painting the sky orange and violet. Steam plumes catch the light like glowing cotton. A strange wonder settles over everything. What would our own world be like if we had never moved to gasoline and silicon? What would our own world be like right now? Would we have solved different problems? Or simply created new ones with better brass fittings? In this series, we will explore technology, medicine, art, war, money, food, and dreams. We will meet people who thrive in this hot, hissing environment, and people who struggle against it. We will ask whether steam is a blessing or a burden. For now, thank you for joining me on this first tour. If you enjoyed the walk, subscribe and return for the next journey through the steam-powered world. I will leave you with the sound that sings this city to sleep. Hiss, chuff, whir. Good night, and may your dreams be filled with gears.